Hi, a warm welcome to you. We are interested in finding out how the period of sine function changes when x becomes x by 2 or 2 by x, which we'll go through very quickly. So to understand that, we want to understand that graphically. So I have first drawn how sine x graph looks like. This is how sine x looks like for 2 pi period, and it is of a period 2 pi. We know that sin x period is 2 pi. That means this same diagram repeats again after 2 pi. That means again I'll have one more. It will be coming from here, and 2 pi to 4 pi you will have the same picture. Now let us say, suppose that we want to do it for sin x by 2. Sin x by 2. So I'm interested in for values of x and y. Y is nothing but equal to sin x by 2. Suppose I say x equal to 0, y equal to 0. So I'll use this. I will say x equal to 0, y is equal to 0. So I'll mark that. If x equal to, if then after that, what is the next value I want to check? I want to check x equal to, if I check x equal to pi by 2, it becomes pi by 4. If I check x equal to, I want to check where it becomes 1. To become 1, I should get pi by 2 here. So I'll check for x equal to pi. If I check for x equal to pi, the value of y is equal to sin pi by 2, that's equal to 1. That means the 1 earlier which is coming at pi by 2 is now moved to 1. That is fine. We are seeing actually little bit of change, right? Okay. Now also let me see what about 2 pi. If I take it as 2 pi sine 2 pi by 2, that means sine pi, that becomes 0. So this is 0. Okay. Then after that, I'll check for 3 pi. If I go for 3 pi, y becomes 3 pi by 2, that is pi plus pi by 2, that is minus 1. That means at 3 pi, that is equal to minus 1. Maybe I need to erase this, but I think I'll just put it somewhere. This is 1 and 3 pi is here, or maybe here. This is where it is minus 1. So these are values of x and y. X comma y. We are looking for 3 pi. 3 pi equal to minus 1. And we see that 4 pi by 2, y equal to sine x by 2. That means 4 pi by 2 sine 2 pi equal to 0. That means now I have this, and for 4 pi I am going to 0. So let me try to draw this. So I'll be starting at here and I'll be going to here. So I'll do that. Then from here I'll be going to then have to go to 4 pi. Let's imagine that's how it looks like. Now the whole idea of doing this is, you can see that when sine x, the period is 2 pi, but when it became x by 2, you can see that the period changed from 2 pi to 4 pi. So let's write it down somewhere. We'll say sin x, the period is 2 pi, sin x by 2, the period is 4 pi. Now we are interested in finding out for sin x. We'll find out that also. Based on that, we can come to a conclusion how it is changing. To know for sin 2x, I will take it here. I will say sin 2x and x different values. X equal to 0, sine 2x equal to 0, so my starting point is same. If x equal to pi by 4, 2 into pi by 4, pi by 2, so it is 1 at pi by 4. That means somewhere here in between 1, you can see that now the 1 is from sine x, it's moved leftwards, earlier it's moved rightwards. And if x equal to pi by 2, it becomes pi, sine pi is 0, that means x equal to pi by 2, it is 0, and x equal to 3 pi by 2, x equal to 3 pi by 4 specifically, 3 pi by 4 into 2 is 3 pi by 2, that is where it is minus 1, that means it is minus 1, it is 3 pi by 4, it is minus 1, this is 2 pi by 4, 4 pi by 4, so somewhere here I'll get it as minus 1, then it is pi is 2 pi equal to 0, so that means it's a 0. Now you can see that earlier the graph looks like this. Now once I have made it x to 2x, you can see that it changed to this. Let me just draw that and show it to you how it became. I take this as point. Now you can see that now the period is only pi. If I start from again here, I will get the same picture again. That means for sine 2x, the period is pi. So you can see here 1x, 2 pi, x by 2, 4 pi, 2x pi. That means if the coefficient before x is increasing, the period is decreasing. If the coefficient is reducing, then the period is increasing. That means they are inversely proportional to. So the easiest way to remember here is, if you see 1 into 2 pi, here it is 1 by 2 into 4 pi, here it is 2 into pi. That means to find out a period of a function, make sure that whatever the quotient of u have and the period, if you multiply, you should get 2 pi. So that should be the approach, easiest way to find it out. Let's try some simple examples based on that so that you understood. Let me repeat that again. We know that sin x, it is 2 pi. When I made x as x by 2, I have observed that the period is 4 pi. When I made it as sin x to sin 2x, I have seen that the period is pi. From that, I can see an observation that if the x is coming down, the period is increasing. That means if it is became off, it became double. If it became double, it became off. That means they are inversely proportional. So I can say their multiplication should be constant. So what I mean to say is, now let's try to find out what is the periods of this. Sin 4x, sin x by 4, sin pi x by 2, sin 3x by 8. You can try the last one. I will do the remaining. And remember that it's the same thing for any trigonometric function. Either it's a sine or cos or tan. Whatever its period will be changing like this only. Suppose let us add 1 for tan also. Let us say tan 2x. Okay, fine. We'll start with first sin 4x. 4 what I multiply so that I get 2 pi by 4. That is nothing but equal to pi by 2. So the period is pi by 2. Because for x it is 2 pi by 4, that's a pi by 2. That means for x it is 2 pi, for 2x it's pi, for 4x it is pi by 2. Similarly, you see here x by 4. X by 4 I multiply by what to get to 2 pi? I have to multiply by 8 pi. So that 4 2s are 8. So the period for this is 2 pi. Similarly, if I have here sin pi x by 2. So pi by 2, okay, you can ignore x actually, you can say directly 1 by 4. So pi by 2 I have to multiply by what to get 2 pi? Pi by 2 you have to multiply with 4. So the period here is 4. You can try this one. Nothing but 3 by 8 into question mark is equal to 2 pi. Then what is your period? So that you can find it out. Let us do here tan 2x. So tan 2x case 2, here the quotient is 2. 2 I have to multiply by what so that I can get the original period of tan x, that is nothing but equal to pi. 2 into what is pi? That means pi by 2. Or you want to see inversely proportional tan x, nothing but tan 1x, 1, it is equal to pi. For 2 inversely proportional, so it will become pi by 2. So this is how you can do problems on periods. So what we have derived or understood from here drawing the graph is that the coefficient of the x and the period are inversely proportional. If the coefficient is increasing, the period is decreasing. They are inversely proportional to each other. Based on that, we have done some examples. In the next video, we will see what happens if two trigonometric functions are added or multiplied or divided, how the graph changes in that particular scenario. See you in the next video. We will continue this particular topic. Thanks for visiting. Bye for now.